Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm shooting my video today in this car. For some reason, the intro that I actually did prior to this video is kind of completely messed up, so you may see things a little out of order. But wanted to shoot this video on these car seats. I wanted to do a racing seat for sure. I wanted the replicas of the Recaros essentially, but I didn't want to have to pay that $1,500 plus price tag on a set of used seats. So I was looking online, I saw on eBay, I saw on Amazon some other seats that some people have been going with, kind of the replica way. I wasn't a huge fan. There was just something that seemed a bit off of those seats in terms of the color and the material that was being used that just didn't really go with what I wanted. So just I happened to come across these guys. Huge shout out to Performance World who hooked me up with these seats. I'll send a link just down below in case you guys are interested. Very affordable seats. They're exactly what I was looking for in terms of a replica seat. The material, the red, really close to at least what I think of the Recaros. Obviously the red's not as dark as what you can get with those Recaro seats, but for what they are and for the price tag, it's a fraction of the cost and you can't go wrong. Nice quality. Comes with sliders, which is also really nice. I mean, they're relatively comfortable as far as racing seats go. I mean, I'm used to them. I like them. You sit really comfortable in them in terms of not sliding around. And they fit great inside the vehicle. So I picked up a set of brackets from eBay. I'll put a link just down below as well for those ones. Those were a bit of a nightmare to use as far as the passenger side. Driver side fit perfectly. The passenger side, on the other hand, did not go in well. It was a lot of fighting, and to the point where I actually almost had to drill new holes, if not weld new brackets on, or even to the extent of just delaying the install and then trying to get new brackets sent out. I mean, I only paid roughly about $100 Canadian for them. I wasn't expecting a whole lot from it, so that's kind of my 2 cents on that. But again, it could have just been a flaw in the that one set. So kind of take it for what it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to install these guys, and we'll give you a quick rundown on how that's done. It's very easy to do, and you guys will be able to order a set of these seats and install them yourselves. All right, guys, let's get to it. Now, I found the one drawback actually with these seats as well as the brackets is it actually didn't come with any hardware to mount the brackets to the seat rails. So what I had to do is just a short trip out to Home Depot and just picked up a bunch of kind of miscellaneous hardware that I'm able to use. So what I did is I went with the 5/16 by 3/4. This way I know fits in here nicely on all 4 sides. And then I'll essentially picked up some big washers here, also 5/16 by, I honestly have no idea. Picked up some nylock nuts to put on just because it's going to make it a little more secured in there. Gives me a nice peace of mind at least. Put her on. Alright, so once you got this one here on, I'm going to go over here. Like so. Washer. Alright, so what we got to do is we got to gain access to the other side now. So you're going to push down. Slide this all the way that way. Grab your hardware, throw it through, washer, and nut. Alright, you can see that we have all 4 in right now. What we're going to do is just grab your ratchet or a couple wrenches, and we're going to kind of snug those down. We're not going to make them too tight right now. The reason so is that when we actually put this in the vehicle, we may need to actually slide the seat a bit more to the left or a bit more to the right, just to make sure that we've got a good enough spacing for when it's actually installed. Let's go ahead and remove the old seats out of the car and put these ones in. Alright guys, so we're here inside the car. To remove the old seats, you're actually going to have 4 bolts. You've got one here, one there, and what you got to do is slide the seat forward, get another one right back here, and then you're gonna have another one that's just underneath this cover. And all you do is just kind of pry up on that cover and it's going to come right off. Each one of those bolts, they're 12 millimeters. And let's go ahead and start removing them.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Alright guys, so through quite a bit of trial and error, we were able to get these seat brackets to work. Now, they're not what you would call a direct bolt-on for the Civic Si, for the 99 to 2000 at least anyway, and I believe it's from the 96 to 2000 is what it'll cover. For this bracket itself, as you can tell, this is not the original bolt that came with the seat that, with the OEM seats. This was the bolt that was pulled off of the original seat. As you can see on this bolt, there's actually the shank. I don't know if you can tell, but on there with the shank, it's larger than what the threads are. So what it's meant to do is when you slide it through the hole, it's actually sitting in on this to prevent the bolt from moving around, so it has a nice sturdy fix. When I originally took it off, I tried to go get a nut that's going to fit this, and it's actually a 7/16 by 20 thread pitch is what you're going to need for that nut. Unfortunately, with what's going on right now with the whole coronavirus and stuff, I wasn't able to get to the store that actually had that nut. So what I managed to do was I ended up picking up a very large bolt. I ended up cutting it down to the size that I needed, grabbed the nut on the back, and that's what's actually going to be holding this in right now. I mean, it's not going anywhere. I mean, this bolt's huge. What I'm going to do actually eventually though is I would actually like to put in the original bolt. So what I'll do is once the stores start opening up again and whatnot, I will replace that. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the vehicle. We're going to test fit the seat, make sure all the bolts line up. I already test fitted the bracket to make sure everything fits in the vehicle, which it does. We're going to tighten down all the mounting hardware and see if we have to make adjustments anywhere on the brackets, whether the seat moves to the left or the right. Alright guys, let's get out to the car and get this done. seatbelt. She's gonna feel in. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the stuff. Woo-wee. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love it. What do you say we go put that passenger seat in now? I'm liking it.
3 hours later.
Alright guys, well that's the seats. Didn't really give you much of the install for the passenger seat. Reason so is those brackets were absolutely terrible. They don't work that well. The fitment was definitely off on the passenger side, which made things just a nightmare to install. I'm gonna put the link down below. It's up to you if you want to try to use them. The driver's side worked out good, but the passenger side, like I said, it was very difficult to actually make work. If I were to do it again, I probably would have spent the extra $100, bought the better seat brackets, which I've seen others use, and they seem to go in a lot more smooth. But hopefully this is gonna kind of give you guys an idea on how to install new racing seats. I love them. I think they look absolutely fantastic. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And please like, subscribe. That really helped me out. Really trying to get to 100 subscribers. I know, not a lot, but small goals. And we'll go from there. Alright guys, take care. Thank you.